such as yourselves, you beautiful, wonderful people. Many of you ask the question a lot to me. What do I do on my Patreon? They say it a lot too. What you do on the Patreon? What is the Patreon? What is it that you do? Well, basically, we give insights and we discuss things that we normally don't discuss on YouTube. Sometimes it's the same thing, sometimes it's not. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. As this thing keeps zooming in, we're going to give you a sneak peek at what we are doing today. Now, this sneak peek is to bring out some things that most of you are probably not privy to. But this is a business video. See how it zooms in? I don't want it to zoom in. Why does it zoom in? I want it to stay out. Hold on, let me see if I could stop this damn zooming. Oh, now they didn't. I probably gotta do that on my camera lens. Screw it, we're here now. It's not gonna fix itself. So to give you a sneak preview of what it is that we do on our YouTube videos, this is kind of what it is on our Patreon. Try to lower this a little bit for you. Give you a general idea of what it's like. We'll adjust it as we go along because I gotta fix this automatic. Oh, okay. I see what it's doing. It follows me everywhere I go. So this might be beneficial. Hey. Okay, so this might work out. I apologize, camera. Don't know how to work this phone just yet. Hit the like button, good people, because we're about to give you guys a preview into business. So I decided to give you guys free business lessons. Okay? That's my reward to you. Bears to the Super Bowl. I'm going to give you a free business lesson. Okay? We're going to expand on this later on the Patreon, but let's go over some of the broad strokes. Product. Problem. Now, product and problem. Let's start here. Now, when people talk about products and problems, the business model that they teach you in school and class and everything else, I am going to reteach you because most of the things that they teach you are from the past. Okay? It's outdated. And because of it, times have modified through technology, reinventions, and they have not modernized their way of teaching and educating. They're still teaching you an old method where product comes before the problem. If that makes any sense to everybody. Can you see everything clearly? Okay, I hope you can. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Now, all other business is taken care of. So, product over problem. Let me give you some examples. Most of y'all use dishwashing detergent, right? Let's say you wash dishes, you got your dishwashing liquid. Dishwashing liquids, you use them, I don't know if you got a first, say you use Dawn, right? Yeah, Dawn. Dawn, that's the good dishwashing liquid for your skin, everything. Dawn. Won't trust nothing else. Let's stick with Dawn. There's other brands, but we like Dawn. Now, what if there were changes, right? Let's say the product is Dawn. Now, Dawn works just fine. But what we need here for Dawn, what we need for Dawn to continue its success and its reign, what would Dawn need to take over or to get to the next level? This is only going to go so far. No matter if it works or not, it is good. You do all the commercials, you put all the money into Dawn. What's the next step? What's the next level? What's the next dimension? What is it for any product? Dawn is just for an example. How do we move the needle? This is the old way of the method that they use even to this day. There's two words that they use in marketing today, right? It's called new and improved. How many times you guys have seen new and improved on every product? It can be whatever you want it to be, the product. You're going to see new and improved, but you like the old one worked just fine. But it ain't going to work like this. We know the other one worked, but now we got this one, and it do this. This used to be blue. Now this one is green. This is green now. Oh, the blue and stuff still good. If you like that, that's good. Still about the blue. But if we went next level, it's new and improved. We got the green stuff now. Then they mix the blue with the green and come up with the purple one. That's new and improved. There's always going to be a new and improved to keep you on the Ferris wheel. Right? Now let's get to a problem where this kicks in at. Coke. Now, if I say Coke, you guys know exactly talking about Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, the giants of the game. Now, nothing beat the original Coke. So why would they need to change it? Coke decided to because new and improved. So what was new and improved for Coke? New Coke. They came out with new Coke, right? And this was a disaster. New Coke came out and cost them everything because they went product before the problem. See, the product formula is new and improved. So that's all they're going to push is new and improved. So now you got Coke. You have Diet Coke. You got Cherry Coke. You got, now they're going back to the old Coke. So now you got classic Coke. To say, come back to Coke. We got classic Coke. Now we got natural Coke. And now we're at Coke Zero. You see, all of this is a mess because they never went to the problem. They never fixed the problem. Now, how do you fix the problem? That's what we're going to go over on the Patreon. That's what we're going to. This is why I have a Patreon. This is why I teach you guys things that you need to know so that you can end up making more money. Somebody's like, your Patreon too expensive. Really? Do you know there are people paying $200,000 a year? You have no idea how much money people are spending on the advice that I've been giving you, tax codes, all of it. I'm talking about a $14,000 weekend session. Let me repeat, a $14,000 weekend to learn from the top 1%. And my Patreon is $25. And you saying I'm charging you too much money. If that's too much money for you for an entire month, then by all means it's not for you. You should, I don't know, go rent Netflix or something. Hopefully that works out for you. Now, going into the problematic part of this situation, I got an idea. I'm going to ask you some questions now. Seeing how the Coca-Cola problem was, how do you think Coca-Cola dealt with that problem? What did Coca-Cola do? Because it was a problem. I hope you guys can understand and follow that model of what happened up there on the board. But explain something to me. What would be the solution for Coca-Cola handling such a problem? What do you think their solution should be? Come on, guys, in the comment section. This is for free. Y'all are getting this for free. So my Patreon's gonna have it. Y'all gonna have it. All for free. But the second part is gonna be on the Patreon. So by all means, when we get to the problem solving scenario. So we don't have anyone in the comment section telling us what we need to do or what should be done or what solution would you have to the problem. That's quite interesting. Or I'm just not getting. Hold on. Okay, there it is. It wasn't coming through. I'm glad you VIP too. I don't have a job. I'm broke. Well, you should get a job so you can learn how to not have a job. Once you got that logo as your logo, you've already lost. Somebody said, create a new generic Coke Coca-Cola for less. You just did that about 8 times. We just went through the whole list. That's where they went wrong. Coke, New Coke was that option. And it failed. It cost them millions. Then they went back to Classic Coke. They had Cherry Coke. They kept creating new Cokes. They even had Clear Coke, where it was just completely clear and tastes like Coca-Cola. Clear Coke. They had everything else. They went back. That's why they said Classic Coke. But Coca-Cola did something very different. You know what they did? We'll do this and then we'll pick this up later. They knew what the problem was, okay? They knew the problem is that we're trying to do new and improved. New and improved is the sales marketing message they teach you that. Always got to come up with something new. What's the next great idea? Improve on the product that you already have. In some cases, it works. In some cases, not so much. You have to identify the problem. And that's what you have to do in today's mind of business. They don't teach you that. Problem comes before product. Problem comes before product. The old way teaches you product before the problem. So now they run into a problem and they're stuck. So Coca-Cola did something uncharacteristic. They started buying other companies. Oh, don't you do that? Now, they start buying other companies. They said, we don't know how to fix this problem. Let's go to people that knew how to fix the problem and buy them. Spend the money that we were spending on all this crap and buy this company here. They doing all the work, let's buy them. Now, we're going to come into why that happened. Vitamin water, yeah, that's the most popular one that you guys could remember because of 50 Cent. But we're going to go into that on the Patreon later on today. So, what do you think about the session? Quite informative, huh? So does Cino make things up or he's pretty much on point? Now, some of you, maybe one of you, will end up coming up with a product idea. And this information might be beneficial. My greatest accomplishment to this day is having one of my Patreon members actually go out, listen to my video, and start his own business. And it is very successful and profitable. And it was my video that got him there. So he was like, if I wasn't on the Patreon, if I didn't see that, I wouldn't have went down that road. So for that, I'm very grateful. He's now improving his business. He got into business. He saw what the problem was and said, I have a solution for that problem. And came up with a solution. Like I said, the old model works in certain instances. But mostly in today's time, it doesn't work. I'm serious. It don't work. Because let me give you another prime example. You want to start a YouTube channel, right? Because you like sports. So you said, man, I like sports, man. I've played sports. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. So you get there and you start a YouTube channel and you start talking and you're making your points and you're doing your thing. And you're like, yeah. And you got one person that was there the entire chat. And you like, man, you do another video and you got one person there the entire chat. And you're like, well, how do I get to the people? Because see, that's the point. You know about sports, you know how to talk, but you didn't know how to connect to the people. You didn't know how to get your information to be seen. So again, in this era, before you even open a channel to start talking to the people, you have to think problem first. You got to think, how am I going to get to these people? How am I going to get the people to see me? How am I going to do this? You have to think of all of these things before you even get started. So that's what I'm saying. See? Lysol. Now, new and approved. 100%. It used to be 99%. But let's read the marketing thing, right? Kills over 100 illnesses causing germs. It doesn't say 100% no more. It used to have 99% of germs. They changed that to kills over 100. See? Makes you think he's saying it's 100% now. 100 illnesses causing germs. So it just kills over 100. But it used to say 99%. You see how it works now, right? Okay, I just want to make sure we're all on the same wavelength. Of course, it's all in the wording. Marketing is all about the wording. They hire people to have a marketing department. All of this is to get you on the hook. Yes, I worked in marketing. I'm so blessed to have worked in a lot of different jobs. All of them are very key to what it is I do. Well, a lot of people can run a restaurant, they can cook, but they don't know how to run a restaurant, and most of their restaurants close. And it's like, man, is it the food isn't good? What's wrong with it? It's like, come on, really? It's all about preparation, marketing, and less marketing foods. well, let's just say it's a probability of it not being successful. Well, most of us don't realize that we can own things. You can actually own a gas station if you know what you're doing. A black woman bought a Citgo, and right across from her is the BP, and everybody comes to her Citgo. Why? Why is everybody still coming to her Citgo? Even if her Citgo has more gas and it costs more for her gas than across the street at BP. You know why people come in there to her? Because she knew how to market. She didn't put up a sign saying, hey, come here with flashy lights. See, the black lady knew that I have 2 gas stations within a corner block from me. I'm in the middle. But people will come to my gas station and will skip theirs because her marketing idea. She first made sure every morning she would come in there and have a nice hot pot of coffee ready to go for them. Then, now that she got the coffee ready, she is very warm. She's speaking to all of them. When they come in, she greets them. Hey, how y'all doing today? Y'all ready for this morning? It's so cold out there. Yeah, I'm going in there. And they talk to her. They know her. She knows them. They will keep coming back to her. While the people across the street, they were a little too busy to care. They were a little too busy to notice. This is how they don't understand how it's doing. Now, I don't know what he's talking about. I keep asking for help and no one helps me. Well, here's the narrative. When you get caught into situations you can't escape from, there's always another door. You just haven't found it. The opportunity's there, you just didn't know. So it's about acquiring the information and retooling what you actually do. Everybody go to YouTube like every day, right? But they normally watch the same damn things. They watch beef, they watch who's yelling at who. 50 Cent said this to Fat Joe and Fabulous. They watch all of these things, but they won't watch or look up the problem that they're faced with within their situations. They won't look at business options. They won't look at what is the market for what I'm creating. And a lot of people say, well, if the market is bad, then everything else is bad. They love to tell you that one. Oh, the marketing is bad. We got the fake Gene deal show up. Y'all came here and tried to fake Gene account. Man, that's sad. Now, The truth behind video is a classic. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's so much going on in the world. Other people wouldn't even be able to recognize. But two things for sure, one thing for certain. These people want you, they'll find you. They want to come grab you, they'll grab you. There's make no mistake about it. They don't care. They don't. Now, there's so many different avenues to take because some people want to replace you, they want to put you in a bind where you need them and they don't need you. They want to take your cousin, your sister, your mother, your brother, all of them, make them all expendable. This game is crazy. I've seen family businesses break up. I've seen it all. My job was to problem solve. So I knew looking at all the problems right away. Like people would say, "Can you find a problem with this?" And I'd be, "Yep." And it's not because I'm a negative person. I just think worst case scenario. I'm a worst case scenario thinker. What's the worst case scenario? And what would be our response to the worst case scenario? How would we react to the worst case scenario? That's what we need to get ahead of. So I'm like, we need to find a way to get ahead of the worst case scenario. We can't have that be our precursor of our success or our demise. You don't want that because if that's going to be where you want to end up for the rest of your life, then you're going to be in the wrong ball game forever. You want to make sure that you're setting the table for what it is that you want to accomplish down the road for the long haul. You don't want to be stuck in something you can't get out of. I don't think you want that for yourself. I don't know anybody that would want that life. For instance, one restaurant, one chef, um, it's his restaurant that's got his name on it. He doesn't want to close. He's losing money every month. He doesn't want to close. And what's up, Jersey? Yay? He don't want to close his restaurant. And right away, he doesn't want to listen to anybody around him. He knows how to cook, and the food is outstanding. But he's doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He's making all of these exquisite meals, and they're not making a lot of money. And he's marketing, he's done the advertisement, he did the sales, they're just not making money. He doesn't understand. So his family hired our company to come in and help. So right away, um, all of just by talking to him, he was upset that they even did this. And just talking to him, I knew what the problem was right away. One, that man's never going to listen. Two, he wants to wear every hat in this situation when he definitely doesn't need to do that. Three, he was writing receipts by hand, like in an old school restaurant, instead of using digital. So this leaves for margins of error that they can't go back to check because they wrote it on a piece of paper. Uh, yeah, paper tickets. Four, he did his taxes and didn't have QuickBooks, and the numbers were all crazy, and he didn't know where it was going on. He just cooks, worry about preparation for food. Four, their freezer, their product line they're gonna basically end up giving so much food away because of spoilage. It's a lot of stuff that he doesn't know how to order what he needs. He's short on stuff he needs and have too much of stuff that's not selling. So portion control is his problems. And you notice that if you go to the restaurant, we also notice that there's a lot of people leaving with bags of food. They're not supposed to be leaving with bags of food. They're supposed to be eating the food there, unless they ordered it to go, which at that time they didn't have a to go service. You had to eat it there. That was it. So now that changed, that model changed. And it went from okay, this is where we at right now. This is the model. Let's see how it turns out. They didn't. They had too many employees because they were all family related and they hiring all these people and they can't afford to pay the staff like that. So, but how do you fire your family members? How do you tell which one of your daughters or sons they can't work there? You know? So it's a big problem. A lot of things you got to think about. Well, the dynamics of what people see and what they expect are two different things. So those narratives would never change in a lot of people's eyes, but our minds aren't fragile to the situation. In other words, we were able to relate to the problem and just say, hey, this is the problems. Now you can fix it. Normally, if people leaving with paper bags and you're feeding them too much. You're feeding people too much food. They're supposed to be eating there to stay there, not taking food home. So if they're taking food home, you fed them way too much food. Now y'all know damn well that ain't Big Gene. Y'all know damn well that ain't Big Gene. Stop. Oh, the fake guy got y'all. He's like, I ain't know that wasn't him. No, that is not Big Gene. But it's funny he put the bruh at the end of it to make it funny. That'd be funny. Gene be over there trying to hit the button with his fingers, typing stuff in. Nah, that ain't gonna be Gene. Man, which one of these buttons did I gotta press? Man, they need to make these buttons bigger. Hey, I need you to come over here and help me with this phone. I need to sit in this while he's live. Tell him to keep my name out his mouth. Cause I was there. I tried. My finger's too big. I hit like 6 letters at one time. I don't know where these people are. All right. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do on the Patreon today, or today, rather, not today. I gotta go run my errands. I'll holler at you.